So, just a quick... Oh shit. This is why I hate live videos. Does that look... Okay. So, I just made a video and I have some time to kill. So I thought I'd make just another quick one about something worth talking about for readers. I have converted to this e-reader master race. Should I say that? No, actually. Paper books will always be master race, but maybe you're like me, you're thinking, which one is it? Which one is the way to go? Frankly, e-readers are not as disappointing as I thought I would think they to be. They are to be or not to be. The thing is, we have a screen in our face all the time, right? Wherever we go, we got our cell phone, we got TV, you go outside, there's like advertising on screen. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons why people were like anti-e-reading, because, you know, having a book, that's still a real thing in your face. You know, it's like it's not a screen, there's thousands of years history reading, you know, ink on page. So now to come with yet another screen, that was my main gripe about e-readers. But I eventually bought one because I decided, you know, actually my bookcase was loaded, it was full, and so I was either buy a new bookcase or consider getting an e-reader. So I got myself a Kobo Aura. It's sort of a mid-range one, not top of the line, but it's decent enough. 6 inches, it's got memory for like 3,000 books. Battery life is supposed to be like 2 months, believe it or not. But we'll see if that's true. But either if it isn't, it doesn't matter. So it's a decent one. It's pocket size. It fits in a jacket pocket at least. And yeah, it's a pretty decent thing, you know. There's a waterproof version too if you want to read in the bath. I use this in the bath. You know, just don't drop the shit. You know, take a risk, eh? But basically, if you're sitting on the fence about e-readers, this is why I wanted to make this video. Maybe you're like me and you were like, oh, do I get one or not? Basically, yeah, and I think there's 2 good reasons why to switch to, not switch to e-readers, because you don't give up books, but to consider an e-reader. First one is that you have so much more access to thousands of books that you feasibly cannot have now, you know. When I buy a book, I go into bookdepository.com and usually they have everything I want. But still, you know, you got limited space, you know, you can't just like have 3,000 books delivered to you. But here you can have like 3,000 books stored on this. And then you can't, so basically you've limited the amount of stuff you can read, you know. So you have to take a risk when you buy a book there. Because usually you just see the cover and then they have the blurb written on the website. So then you have to just judge from then. Do I get it or not? Usually I'm very happy with my purchase, but I have a whole shelf down there of stuff that I bought, and after 30 minutes it's just like, no. But with an e-reader you can just download it for free, if you know where, and then you just read. If you hate it, you just delete it, nothing's lost, right? And that way you can cycle through your books that you know, everyone has a list of books that they've wanted to get around to reading. So now I'm doing it like that. It's very quick. Just download. Oh yeah, that one sucks. Okay, delete. Oh, that one's good. Okay, store. I'll read it later. That's really a good thing, you know. That's the first benefit, and the second one is that, look, these days I think quite a few people are addicted to having a screen in their face. You know, at work, at home. You're out in the streets, even then it's like adverts blaring at you. So it's just how things are these days, I think. So for example, for a personal case, when I'm in bed, before I sleep I always have the phone in my hand. I know it's not healthy, okay, but you know, it's a habit. So now I've noticed that I've put the cell phone aside and now I'm just using this. So I'm reading a lot more than I did before, and that is actually, reading's an enjoyable experience, right? So there's more enjoyment in life. It feels better to actually read a book when you go to bed, because I don't have a nightstand and all that. And also, when you read a book, sometimes with me at least, I'm reading and then I sort of get distracted, like, oh, there's my cell phone, it's blinking. or oh, I wonder what happened in that part of the world or something. But with this, it's like, no, you're completely focused. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have a screen in front of my face again, so it's like, yeah, okay. Forget the cell phone, I've got my screen. So yeah, those are the top 2 reasons I can think about for getting it. And basically you can pick up an e-reader for under $100 or 100 francs. This one I paid 120 franc. I think it's the same amount in dollars. Take a risk, man. I'm telling you, I'm a cynical bastard. And yeah, just go for it. Just give it a try. There's nothing to really lose except maybe $100. Time for a beer. I'm gonna go. Cheers.